Welcome to the factory of programming. Prepare your mind for exclusive tech experience. Listening to Vivo Bon right now.
Hello, today we will see how to pass the Confluent Certified Developer for Apache Kafka. So I passed this certification yesterday, and so today I will make some video to explain how did I approach this certification and how did I prepare to be able to pass it. First, we'll see how to buy the voucher. So let's get in it. So you go on this website of Confluent, this one, training.confluent.io/exam details/confluent-dev. You can use the coupon, the code for discount CFLT Take 10. This will give you 10% of discount. You put it in the discount code field. Then you will be directed to the page where you fill your address. Then you will have to review your order. So $150, which is a normal price, less 10%, which is $15, which gives $135. Then you fill up the form for your payment card. And then you have the confirmation that your order has been placed successfully. You go in your inbox mail and you check that you received the order confirmation, and then you will have a license key. I put it in blur, but this is in this field, still in the order confirmation email. You go in the bottom of the mail and you will see a table like this, and you will have the license key in the table. Copy it, and then go on the website of Confluent. You seek the little key icon like this, and you click on it, and you will have this pop-up which will be displayed, and you enter the license key and you click submit. Then you will be directed to a page which will give you an eligibility ID. You copy it, and now we'll see how to schedule the test. So to schedule the test, click on scheduling option on the same page where you validated the license key. Then you click on schedule. Then you click on the first menu, search availability. You go on the formula, on the forms, and you click all the tick box. You paste your eligibility number that you copy from the voucher buying, and you put your first 4 characters of your name. Then you will it will give you a page which will mention your certifications that you want to schedule an appointment for. Then you select the time zone to be able to be tested on the right hour when you will be taking the test. Then you choose the start date. You click on the field. You will have a little calendar which will open. You select the date, and then you will be on this page where you will have to choose the time where you want to pass the certification, when you want to take the test. Once you have chosen the time, you will have to complete your profile page like this, and then you will have a sum up of your appointment for taking the test. Then you check your email, and you will have a confirmation email with a calendar booking that mention all the details that you selected before to take the test. no test and look and feel. So Prometric has user interface that can you have a taste by going on this URL. So you see test delivery. Okay. So this is just to check how will be the interface to pass the test, to take the test. You have to accept the term, continue. Then you have a tutorial using the mouse, navigating through the exam, time remaining, using the scroll function, flagging question, highlighting test, striking out option, section review, and ending exam section. So let's have a look. So for example, this can be a question of the test. So for example, you have to select the right answer. If you think one is absolutely wrong, you can right click and it will struck the test like this. And if you select one that you think is good, you simply click on it. Okay. Then you go to next. Then if you think you are not very sure about the answer, you can put a flag like this on the bottom, and this will add a little flag just here so that you can review it at the end of your exam. So I select some value, for example like this, I flag some value. Then you could have some drag and drop. Like this, okay. Next. Hop, okay. What is the metric for energy? Okay. So now I want to review all the flag items to be able to check them back. I go on the summary just here and I do flag. Okay. So now I click on it. I review it. For example, this one. Now I'm sure it is good. I unflag it. Okay. I see there is another one here. I say, oh no, it is not this one, it is this one. Also this one. So I unflag it. And the last one. Okay. And so I do finish test. Are you sure? Finish and finish. Okay. And so at the end of the exam, they give you directly the result, pass or not pass. And then you will receive the email, but you will see this after, at the end of the presentation. Okay. So next, the test. So what to expect of the test? There is 6 parts of content in the test that you have to know. The fundamental of Kafka, application development, Kafka Stream, Kafka Connect, testing, and observability. I will not detail all the content. I will provide you the links in the links after. So the passing score is apparently 70%. I got 72%. Some say it is 75%. In some Udemy tests to prepare, you have to get above 70%. But people recommend on the web to aim for 80 or 85% to secure your attempt. Duration of the test. The test have a time limit of 90 minutes. I spent 65 minutes and I was able to double check. Kind of question, but you see it in the look and feel of the test. You can have a multiple choice question, like select one answer, select two, select three, or even if it is not really well precise, they say you select all that apply. And there is also some drag and drop. Test mocks and depth. I think this is the part that you are the most expecting. So there is this one, Skillsoft Pro. You go on this link. Skillshare Pro, Confluent, Developer, Apache Kafka exam. So you see it is at $20, and they say if you fail, they refund your money. We offer 100% money back guarantee if you're unable to clear the exam in the first attempt. No question asked. So, but they say there is more than 600 questions, but there is some duplicates, and sometimes there is some inconsistencies in the content. Okay. Then you have some Udemy course. For example, this one. Confluent Certified Developer for Apache Kafka with 360 questions, but the same. There is some, I think, inconsistency in the question. You have to check when you are unsure of the answer, and you check with ChatGPT, or if you are able, check in the documentation of Confluent. It is the best way to be sure of an answer. Then there is this one also. CCDAK Certified Developer Apache Kafka Practice Test with 150 questions. Same like any course done by an unofficial source. You have to be vigilant that the content can be wrong. But normally it is not a big part. It is only a little part of the content that could be wrong, because the error is human, so you could have some errors, and so be vigilant to not take it for truth any answer of the question that are given in this test. Okay, so Udemy course can be bought at $10 during sales. So if you are in a deadline and can't expect the days of the month where there is a discount on Udemy, buy it like this. I think you will have to pay I think $20 at most for one course. But if you expect the discount days, you can have it to $10. So then GitHub, you have also free resources. This one is very good, and I advise you for this one to check on the all the README section. You have some sum up of all what you have to know for each topic. For example, Kafka Connect, you have the question like this. For example, you read the question here, and there is the answer, and then you have the README, which give you the content that you should master to face the question of the test. And then there is also these two ones. I didn't use it a lot. I think it was at the beginning when I was seeking which content I could find to prepare for the test, but it was not the one I use the most. So to conclude about this test, what did I do? I use it a lot, this one. I think I did all the 12 tests, and I had some score going from 80% to 100% by re-testing after and after. And then I use also Udemy course to spot if there is some questions that I didn't know. And this one are very big, so I didn't have the chance to read it all. But I read at least the README to spot if there was some concept I missed during my preparation. For the course, you can go on developer.confluent.io. It is the official content source. You have some courses like this, Quick Start, Apache Kafka, and there is a lot of content to learn Confluent. And there is also a little bootcamp you can do. I think you can do it first. It takes 32 minutes, and I think you have also a little badge for completing it. And the content, the basics, get specific, getting on immense, teach it to someone, give it back to the community. So you can do this. This course will offer up strategy, tips, and resources for becoming a Confluent certified developer. So I think it's a good idea to do this little bootcamp. And then I have also on my website, a little website for Kafka I did to prepare this certification, where you have a lot of links. So here it is the syllabus. It means all the different paths that are expected from a Kafka developer. And here in the end, you have all the links to prepare it. It doesn't work. So conceptual knowledge of Kafka. So you see, you have a lot of links. Platform, YouTube. So you see what is Kafka, everything you need to know. Getting started with Apache Kafka. Confluent platform overview.
Tim Berglund with Confluent,
and here's a video of Confluent on the YouTube channel of Confluent. So this link will provide you a lot of content if you have if you want to dig in and to find answer to your question. Okay. Then the method. How did I prepare for this certification? We can compare it to test-driven preparation. I can put it like this. Because the method is you do a test, you spot your errors, and then you review the misunderstood concepts and you repeat. So for example, you do a Udemy test or the test from SkillStart Pro. You check at the end of the test what was wrong in your in your answers, and then you review the concept. So the rhythm. I took 10 days to prepare. But I have a prior background by working with the technology, and I had follow in 2024 and in 2025 some training on Kafka, one on Kafka, basic Kafka, on the fundamentals, and one on Kafka Stream. So I have some knowledge, but I think you can do it like this. It is a good method. You do 3 tests a day, and you review the what was wrong with your errors. So, and when you doubt something, for example, if you think the test is providing a strange answer, or maybe there is some inconsistencies, you ask ChatGPT or you review the documentation. So 10 days, 3 tests a day, plus concept review. And the results, once you have passed the exam, you will receive an email with your score, like this. And then you will receive also an email 1 hour after taking the test, passing the test, for getting your badge. So here you will have a link to get your digital credential. And okay. And then the badge, it is like this. It is this kind of badge. And then you can link it to your LinkedIn profile. Okay. Thanks a lot, and maybe see you in another video. Bye.